What is going on, guys? This is Spade, and this is going to be some Titanfall beta gameplay on the PC. And for those of you that were wondering, this is PC max settings. I have everything turned up as high as it can go, and I also have anti-aliasing set to off, just because I find it runs a little bit smoother if I set it to off. In the gameplay, I'm actually going to be using, I do believe it's the R87 Compact SMG. And I'm going to come across the very first thing I've ever seen in Titanfall in this game, and that is Corner Camper, the dude that just killed me right there, that Zyphon, or whatever his name is. He gets me a couple of times, and he doesn't move. He literally stays in that one specific spot. That is the first person in the Titanfall beta that I have ever came across that wasn't moving whatsoever, that wasn't trying to take down a Titan. But I wound up getting the best of him, getting the better of him, sneaking up behind him with my awesome parkour skills. But this is a attrition game mode on Fracture, and I know with the beta being out, everybody's talking about their complaints and grievances and their first impressions and stuff like that, and I'm going to keep it simple. I like the guys at Respawn. I like Vince Zampella. I like the team that he created for this, because they are the team responsible for Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4, two of my favorite Call of Duties, and there's that fucking camper again. Two of my favorite Call of Duty titles ever made. So for them to make this game, it was a lot for them to live up to for me. But I do believe the hype was well worth it. I do believe it was overhyped. I'm not going to sit here and say that it didn't deserve everything it got. But at the same time, it's not as game-changing as everyone thinks it or thought it was going to be. I do enjoy the parkour. I do enjoy the wall running. I do enjoy the Titans. But let's be honest, it's just Call of Duty with mechs. And for me, that works. I'm good. Because when I first played this game, the first few games, I will admit, I didn't like the fact that I was constantly killing all kinds of stuff, but when the scoreboard came up, I only had one actual pilot kill. That was weird to me. I felt a little gypped and jaded. But when it was all said and done, it's like I still had a lot of points. I had a lot of stuff built up. I performed very well in the hardpoint domination gameplays. I love that stuff. And to me, I don't think this game is going to be something to where you can showcase how much better you are than everyone else on YouTube, like how Call of Duty has become. But it will be almost essentially like Battlefield, where you show off the crazy shit that you've done in a game to your friends. Because there was one clip that I had whenever I was doing my live stream. I doomed this guy's Titan. We both ejected off 200 feet in the air. He was cloaked. I couldn't see him. And I flew into him, and he actually meleeed me in midair. You know, so, I mean, there's crazy stuff. And then the Titan-on-Titan combat, I think it's perfectly balanced. I love it. I don't think anything is more powerful than the other. There's always something to counter something else. And my Titan loadout that I have right now, I'm using the lock-on rockets instead of the salvo rockets that just fire wherever. I like the lock-ons. And then for my ordnance, I have the electric mist, to where if someone's rodeoing me, I can just hit the electric mist and it'll kill them if they don't jump off. And I feel that this loadout works very well for me. And right here in this Titan playthrough, in this area that I'm at, I actually get a mega kill by killing the pilots, and it's the most pilots I've ever killed in succession ever on this game. But I will admit I enjoy it. There are some things that worry me. There are some things that I don't like about the game, but I do see why they were implemented and stuff like that. And my friend J Money will actually vouch for this full on. I personally don't like the smart pistol. At first, when I was using it, I was like, oh, it's pretty cool. I can take out grunts. I can take out specters really quick. But at the same time, whenever you're constantly being locked on from people using this smart pistol, it just pisses you off. And I'm one of the people that's always getting killed by it. I run around, I run cloak, and there was a couple of, I'm going to say bugs because it's not supposed to happen, but there was a couple of times where I watched a kill cam of someone using a smart pistol, and it actually tracked me through walls, which Respawn said that's not supposed to happen. And I also have clips of me using it that I gave to Respawn. I sent it to them where I was using it, and it actually tracked people through walls. So that's a minor bug that I've came across, and I'm not sure if anyone else has had it happen or anything like that. But it's just a little annoying. Not too bad, and I just totally fuck up that kill right there. I get an assist, though. But overall, I think the game is fairly balanced. There's something to counter everything else. On this SMG class, I like using stim because I love the movement speed increase. I like rushing, and it's really rushing friendly. especially on this big map. The fact that I'm using an SMG, I put myself at a handicap, and it's pretty crazy because using an SMG on a really big map is normally that's something really stupid people would do, and I'm not gonna lie. And I thought I was gonna be at a disadvantage, but the fact that I had stim on it and I kept getting my Titan, I was able to hold my own and perform above what I initially thought I was gonna be. Because this game was also a recording test using DX Story on my new PC. I have never used DX Story at all in terms of recording PC games, and I killed this guy trying to rodeo my teammate. And to me, I mean, you guys can tell me if you like the quality or not, but I think the quality of the recording that it gave me is really good. I am a little bit at a disadvantage, though, because I do believe I messed it up and didn't record the game audio, because there is no game audio in this video. So I have to figure out how to fix that and get it to record the game audio. Overall, though, I'm quite pleased. I'm in love with the game. I love this game. I can't wait to actually have more guns at my disposal to see what other types of weapons with other, let's say, benefits that they have. Shot my teammate right there. Because if they had to use some kind of creativity and ingenuity to create, here's the mega kill right here, to create the smart pistol and stuff like that. And I'm intrigued to see if they come up with anything else along those lines. They are known, the guys at Respawn are known for putting like stuff like heartbeat sensors and stupid crap like that in games, but they're also known to put stuff to counter them, and counter them well in a game. That way it's not overpowered, it's not cheese or anything else like that. I love these guys. I am a fanboy, I will say it, but this game specifically is going to be one that can potentially ruin my marriage. Look at my wife when I said that. But it's one of those things, like, I will literally camp on this game and play it all the time. And it's really kind of funny because my wife, even watching me play the game and watching my videos of the game, she's like, can you put that on my computer? So she's actually wanting to pick it up and check it out too. And that might be something we get into, have a couple of date nights where we're both playing Titanfall for everybody to check out. But that's it for me, guys. I'm going to let you guys finish watching the video with this come from behind victory and attrition, which is Titanfall's Team Deathmatch mode. But anyways, thanks for watching. This was Spade. I'm out.